Okay, in the last video, I didn't have any narration there, but I just made the handle. We could add a little bit of detail like this thing. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't think that's totally necessary. We'll do it. But probably look fine even without it, I think. So that's just kind of get our area we need. Oops. Can't bring this in too much. Only about to there. Alright. And then we'll do is, we'll just go to edge, face rather. We'll grab, let's see here. I'm going to grab these three and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm just going to fix that up a little bit. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Kind of cool. Honestly, I think you could give or take that. It doesn't really, it's not really affecting the geometry a whole lot. I'm going to get rid of some of these edges. Control delete there. Make sure you control delete. So that'll just create a nice, nice rounder. It won't be so sharp here. Let's just get rid of this edge. I know I just put it in, but it's causing a little too much of a hard edge in the middle. Okay, we can keep that. I think that's fine. It looks cool. All right. Now we have to make the mid body. So it's this thing. It's kind of like that shape. So the rider's going to be sitting here. Their butt's going to be here. And their legs are going to be here. And they're going to be kind of gripping this thing. So they're going to be sitting like that. So let's go ahead and create that thing. It's going to create that general shape. And let's go ahead and kick the subdivisions up to 3 each way. Or 2. Let's do 3. I think 3 will be good. All right. Alright, so that's pretty good. Put it right in the middle here. You could do this. Let's make it a little bit wider. Alright, good. Alright, so let's go ahead and start shaping this thing up. Kind of come in here. Taper in the back. Alright, Control delete. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want that edge there. Okay, I'm going to grab these edges here. Let's bring those back. Bring those forward. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to insert edge loop. Insert edge is right kind of here-ish. Face, Control E, go ahead and scale in. Oops. Alright, I like the way that looks. And let's go ahead and hold that edge. Hold that edge. Let's go ahead and hold some edges now. Our usual process. Set 3 and see what that looks like. Okay, it's not round enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to front vertex. And let's see, can we get a good view here? Not really. Okay, so we're just going to have to select these And we're going to deselect these. Alright, we don't want to get any of these. Just click, click, click. Alright. Kind of annoying selection to make. Alright, let's hit 3. That's good. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to widen these out a little. I'm going to insert some edge loops here. And what this is going to do is actually going to harden that edge up. So watch what I'm talking about here. So when I do this, watch what it'll do. It'll put in these lines. And that looks really cool. And we're going to do it on the side too. You don't have to do this. It's just it's like a style thing. I just like the way the style looks. Yeah, it looks really cool. That's really nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our blend on. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and make the seat. And what we're going to do is I don't see anything here, but we need to attach this somehow. It's going to look like it's attached. So let's go ahead and go to face here. Let's grab this face, hit Control E, W, and attach it. All right, you notice I can't see that. I'm just guessing where it ends. It kind of snaps at the end. All right, that looks better. Right about there. So now it looks like it's attached. It's not attached that securely, so maybe what you want to do is get another one of these. Control E. And let's scale it in a little. And Control E again. W. I don't know if this will mess up the aesthetic. It's not bad. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll keep that. I kind of like it. I don't know. Do I? All right, let's keep that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a seat now. So the seat is obviously going to be right on top of here. And that's a pretty standard design, except this thing's kind of cool. So we'll mess around with that. And it kind of gets bigger at the bottom. All right, so what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and scale this down. I'm just going to bring it up. Face. I'm going to Control E and bring it down. And we're going to scale it out. Control E, W, and bring it down. So that'll be kind of how the bottom's going to work. And what we could do is do something like this. We're going to kick that in, so that'll be that. I still think this is a little too big, so let's bring that down. Okay. So far, so good. And let's go ahead and insert edge loop here. And what we're going to do with this loop, we want this to be a 0.50, just so we know it's in the middle. Not a big deal if it's not, really, but just look a little better if it is. And we'll add more edges later. Let's go ahead and cut out a little. We'll cut out a little insert here. Okay, here and here. And there. Let's go ahead and straighten that out. Okay, the insert's going to be right back here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Okay. And go to Edge. Double click this edge, hit Control E and W. And scale. We're going to scale it. Then Control E and W and bring it down. Just so we have a little cutout here. And let's go ahead and Control E and scale this in. Go to Vertex, highlight these verts, and go to Edit Mesh, Merge to Center. Okay, see, that's not going to really matter because you're not going to see that. Okay, this looks good. Let's go ahead and insert some edge loops now. All right. Let's hold some corners. Let's see. Not really liking this. I don't like this piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete that. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it with a different piece of geometry this time. Okay, we're going to go with a different design. I didn't like the other design. Let's go with this one. This will be, I don't know, a little bit easier to do too, I think. Okay. So what we'll do is this. Sometimes when you have a model, it might not always look good, so you have to redo it. That happens. All right. And it kind of curves up gradually. So we'll do this. Let's do this. And we'll do this. All right. Right about there. Okay, that's going to be pretty decent. And let's bring it up a little. We'll bring it in. And that'll basically do it. So let's go to Insert Edge Loop. Sometimes simpler is better. Sometimes a nice clean design without any kind of extra detail will look pretty good. So let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks perfect. That's good. It looks kind of standard for a Batman seat. That's okay. Let's make it a little bit wider. Let's make it a little narrower. We'll put it right at the back. We'll kind of put it right into the seat here. All right. Oops. All right, that'll kind of work. And maybe what I could do is go to these verts. Scale them out a little. And let's go to these and bring them in a little.